Hi, it's Joy, and today we're watching Arcane, Season 2, Episode 9, The Dirt Under Your Nails, and this is the season finale, the show finale, and I am stressed, but really excited. Thank you so much to everyone who's watched my Arcane reactions. You can find them unedited on my Patreon, and let's go. Is she actually burning all of this to the ground, or just thinking about doing it? She was actually about to do that. Oh my god, she did it! And he did his time rewindy thing. I thought we were like going ahead in her mind.
Jinx. See if I can talk an old friend out of blowing us up.
An old friend.
I'm tired of talking.
No!
So that time she chose a way to go that wouldn't kill him as well.
I learned from someone.
See sense, please. Oh god.
Then we'd best stop him.
She will not be the only one. Someone, look, her head's exposed right now. Someone shoot it. Of course. Oh. It's nothing good. Poor Vanda. I don't know if Vanda's erased now, but... Is there anyone that can help him so this can go faster? Oh god. No. Brave, brave souls. They're just outnumbered. I love Caitlyn for being... I mean, she's annoyed me a lot this season with her choices. I understood that. Being right in the thick of things. She doesn't hide in the front lines and lead from back there. She puts herself in the line of danger too. Like a real leader should. Is it not gonna work? Oh god, is it jammed or something stopping it? Oh god. Fucking hell. Is the whole battle over or just this section? Just for the sake of power, so you can defeat an enemy by destroying everything that exists? Great! Fuck. How long has she been on the other side for? The whole time? Or is she just so loyal to this woman's lunatic ideas? Oh my god.
I did appreciate your warmth.
Jesus Christ. Good. That last comment really sealed the deal for me. Good. I'd rather she was in prison, but... It's time for a reckoning.
There is nothing to gain from this senseless bloodshed.
You should listen to your daughter. She's smarter than you. Is it Jinx and Echo? I was gonna say, it sounds very Jinx. peak Jinx, powder Jinx, whatever she wants to call herself. The firelights, right? Even the ones who then like left, they've come back. There's something to fight for. Finally using that for good. I mean, still killing people, but help. Brave soul. Is it over, or is he free? Was he never in there in the first place? It was a decoy. Fucking hell. Yeah, I don't think Victor exists anymore. Oh my god, of course these things have arrived. Oh god. Are they forcibly evolving people? I mean, was the choice just Victor being nice? Yep. The whole choice situation was a fucking lie.
Look at the price of your ambition.
Stupid woman.
You are no Madonna.
You remember.
Good, yeah, don't give her a villain monologue time. Oh my god. It's horrific. I mean, they're the things that were in the, like, apocalyptic world Jace saw. I'm sorry, you were very brave. Oh. Even worse. Oh god. One. I'm enjoying this teamwork. No, I'm stressed. Oh my god.
End to cruelty, injustice. All of us, our own authors.
You also end goodness and kindness and happiness and hope. You don't just, what you're doing is not just destroying the evil.
Be of one mind.
We'll just shove them all back in, won't he? You're fighting your only remaining child, you monster. Oh god, it's through the shield. Oh god. No! Yep. She's defenseless. For her.
Your daughter is white. You were quite a thorn.
I mean, she brought this on herself. Making her own fate, making her own choices.
Sly girl.
I'm not gonna fall to anyone's tricks, anyone's lies. Wait to wake up and see that when it's too late. The most pressing thing is currently happening. I mean, I'm worried about Caitlyn. She was bleeding. But Victor is getting what he wants right now. And these guys. Echo.
Still don't get it, huh, sis? I'm always with you.
when we're worlds apart.
Oh. Even cut her hair to be more. I didn't even notice that the cut now is more like Vi's cut.
Sanity, Victor.
There is no future in what you're building. You're erasing all the good parts of the world and trying to erase the bad.
Vander.
Not anymore. Oh. He's erased, I'm afraid. Jesus. Fucking hell. Echo? Is League of Legends set in the world after everything ends? Because that's what it's seeming like, and I've been worried about. Oh my god. Oh. It's literally affecting everybody. How do we stop this? With his time rewindy, does he have it on him? He might need it. Oh. This is where he found himself, isn't it? When he was walking through the path. You're ending all the good parts of the world too, you idiot.
There is beauty in imperfections. They made you who you are. An inseparable piece of everything I admired about you.
He's too far gone to listen, Jace, but thank frick Echo's still going. Oh, so close. Ouch. Oh, yep, timey-wimey, timey-wimey. It's not long enough to get out of this one. How do we get out of this? Oh, fuck, yeah, he's got to set it to the setting he never can do. That is one method. But it is. Is this what actually created the situation we saw?
Now, all I want is my partner back.
I know.
After everything I've done.
Because I promised you.
Oh. That's the future you're building.
Give me this.
It was him. Stop this.
You must go, Jace.
Everyone should go, actually. I don't know if there's a way to save Victor.
Together.
Well, that was very sad, but also good. He's gone. I mean, oh, fuck. I quit. Oh my god, Jinx.
Always with you, sis.
Jesus Christ. I feel like she was always going to end up making a sacrifice of some kind. This is really sad. She died saving everyone. Like Jason Victor did at the end, it would seem. It's really cheerful. Jinx went out the way she once would have wanted, helping.
The exaltation of every triumph will carry them forever.
Good. People from both on the council. Not always necessarily the best people, but that's the same can be said for both sides.
With every loss.
I am the dirt under your nails, Cupcake.
Mm.
Nothing's gonna clean me out.
That's one nice thing. And I mean, the future that they're going to build, I do believe, will be better than the past we had. Okay, so that was Arcane. Like, that is, they're not, I mean, I might be completely wrong, but I feel like that is the finale. That is it. I mean, they killed off a significant proportion of the main cast, so yes. I don't know whether they're planning on making more things in the world, or whether that just leads you into League of Legends, though I think some of those characters are running around in League of Legends, but that's not the point. Okay. I had a feeling going into this that we weren't going to come out of it unscathed, that we were going to lose people. And as much as I've been umming and ahhing over Jinx, like, part of that was because I genuinely went into this season assuming, given how the last season ended, that she was going to have, like, lost the plot, just be completely evil Jinx. But it's been really interesting to kind of grapple with that thought over how much of what she did was her fault, how much of it wasn't, and how much of it, regardless of whose fault it was, should she deserve to pay for. I do not believe she deserved to pay with her life, but there is some kind of, she found peace at the end, I believe, much more so than if she'd simply taken her own life at the beginning of the episode. She was able to save her sister in that final moment, to be with her father in a sense, and to have that final act of her life be good. Like, she arrived, she saved people's lives left, right, and center during the fight itself, and then her final act was saving her sister. I think, as awful as it is that she's dead, and if I think about it too much, I will get very emotional because I do believe both of those girls deserve much better lives than the ones they were given. It is a really beautiful way for her to die if she was going to. And I mean, for Vi, I admire her for getting up and walking and still going. I mean, I don't know how quickly she did, because she's lost pretty much everyone in her life but Caitlyn. Like, every person she was close to is gone. Like, she has Echo and she has Caitlyn, and that's kind of it. And that is everything, but it is it. And especially when it comes to her sister, you know, she had her, she lost her. She found her again, but oh no, she's evil, I've lost her. No, she's still in there, she's changed, she's good, there's a hope. And then she lost her again. Like, I can't even imagine the pain she was going through with that. I think it will definitely be good that there is so much work to be done in rebuilding the city, in building Zorn into what it could be, in building this new future, that in a way, that is something you can focus on in the meantime. And then, like, yes, you do still need to deal with your grief, you can't just bury it, but it gives you something to get up for in the morning other than just crying all day. So yeah, that was awful and intense, and I thought Jinx would come back, but given how despondent she was when she left in the previous episode, I wasn't 100% sure. And so I think her being like, breaking the cycle by ending her own life, ending the cycle with her, and Echo stopping her because he was reminded of who she could have been and who there is inside of her, was really lovely. It's very sad that ultimately she still died, but she saved a lot of lives along the way, and her final act, her final chapter was one of good and being the person that she always had the capability to be. Obviously still some things unresolved, like the Black Rose people are still out there. Mel is, I presume, going to go and continue her mother's quest to try and stop them, but hopefully with less horrific means. That would be good. Jace and Victor, were they like absorbed by the Arcane? Or did they, I mean, obviously they're dead, but like, I mean, or even if they're not dead, they're not going to have the lives they once had. Which again is sad, but given their part in putting Piltover in this, and Zorn in this, in the world, in this situation, as much as, just like Jinx, I don't want any of these characters to die, you could kind of see it as a fitting final chapter that they were together, that they, despite everything, they chose to be there for each other and to make sure everyone else was safe, which was all they'd ever wanted in the first place. But I'm still not entirely sure if they were like absorbed into the Arcane and so like will still exist in some strange consciousness form together, or if they kind of blipped out of existence. But I love the revelation that the whole time it was Victor. Victor was the mage who saved Jace when he was a little boy, unless I completely misunderstood that. Victor was the one in the vision who gave him his mission to come back and stop him, because the only person who could potentially get through to him was Jace. It's just so fascinating. This show's gonna be so much fun to rewatch, with all of these pieces of information. Mel having to be the one to kind of stop her mother is heartbreaking, but also she was given no other choice. Caitlin lost her way, but she found her way back to it. The people of Zorn are being represented now, they are being included, and you know, there's that part of me that looks and sees Silco's right-hand woman like sitting at the council table, and I'm like, she's a really bad criminal. And then I look at the Piltoverian people, and I'm like, oh yeah, you've also killed lots of people just through your policies and stuff. We're all pretty shit here. Second chances all around. And like, I think there is hope for the future. We didn't get to see that future, but there really is hope. This was a frightening episode. Like I want to call them robots, they're not robots, but you know, like the arcanified people was absolutely terrifying in that moment when every single character was being like absorbed. Absolutely heartbreaking and terrifying. And I love that Victor was able to kind of get through to himself, but it was Jace. It was Jace not giving up on him. If Jace had said, Victor, you're a monster, how could you do this? Then Victor would have just killed them all. But Jace grabbing onto him, Jace reaching out to him, Echo buying the time for that to happen, all of these characters shining in their strongest selves. I think every character, even the ones that have struggled towards darkness, have made bad decisions, made bad mistakes that they can never truly make up for because they were so bad, ultimately showed their best versions of themselves in this episode and were exactly who the world needed them to be to save the day, and it was really special. And you know, we can believe that the future is going to be brighter. There are people that are no longer in it. That is very sad. All those pieces of paper flickering up into the sky. But ultimately, the world, at least of Piltover and Zorn, is going to be better than it was when we found it. And that is good. Even if it took an awful, awful cost to get there that it should never have taken. So yeah, this show was phenomenal. I mean, the animation, phenomenal. The acting, phenomenal. The music choices, the editing, like everything about it was just unique and special and just perfect. And I loved it. Reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon. And thank you so much for watching.